Hey, what's up, my soldiers? This is WildBlueYonder. Today I have to take my FAA written exam. So basically, when you graduate ground school, you have to take this FAA written test, and you have to get at least a 70% on it before you can do your check ride. So there's a few things I have to do today. I have to get that done. The minimum passing score is 70%. I got a 90% on my in-house test with ground school, so hopefully I should do really well on it. That's what I have planned for today, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this FAA test. I'm about to ace it, hopefully, and I'm going to head on into flight school training. So moving quite along. People have been asking me, how's it going with ground school and all that, and I'm almost done with ground school now. Well, I'm done with the classes. Now I have to take the test to kind of graduate out of ground school. Then after I take my FAA test, I gotta go and get some headsets from this lady. She's selling some headsets, like aviation headsets. They're only like 60 bucks. Usually headsets go for around 300 bucks for like new ones and upwards of there. So they could easily be like $1,000 for like the really high up ones. I only need some to get through flight school and try to get me through like the first couple of years of flying, and then I'll move on to like some expensive ones. So I was planning on either buying really expensive ones and knowing that they're not going to break for a while, because quality is going to be much better than having like cheap headphones that are going to break after a couple years. So I was either going to buy really expensive ones or really cheap ones, because if they're really cheap, then I only need them to last like a year or two, and then I got my money's worth. So I'm trying to just figure out what's the best way to go about it. Right now I'm just going to get some cheap ones, especially since the comfortability isn't a big issue, because I'm only going to be flying for about an hour at a time. So you really want the expensive ones if you're going like cross country, long distance, and you're going to be wearing headsets for a really long time. Other than that, you really can just use any headset as long as they work. So that's what I'm aiming for. Hopefully they work. Hopefully they're in good condition. And we're going to go see this later on. So guys, I passed the test. I got an 80% on it, which is kind of weird because I got a 90% on the practice test. So I figured I would get a little bit higher than that. I actually studied like really hard, and I was like, okay, I'm going to pass this test as high as I can get it. I got an 80% though. Minimum score was a 70%, so I passed it pretty well. So now my next step is to move into flight training, and now I got signed up with the flight instructor. So I got to tell him like, hey man, I carry a camera like everywhere I go. I'm going to record this, so hopefully you're okay with that. I also got some headsets. So I got my headsets. I kind of got to clean them because they're used and kind of old. So yeah, I'm gonna have to clean these and probably get some new earmuffs on them. Today I'm going to be taking another CLEP. A CLEP is a college level examination, something, I forgot what it's called. Basically, if you're in the military, you can take these things called CLEPs, and you basically can take like English, math, science, things like that. Just like the basic level college entry test. You basically take a test, and if you pass it, you get college credit for that subject. So if you take a biology credit, you can just get the biology 101 credit instead of having to actually go out and take the class, pay for it. It's free. If you pass it the first time, it's free. And it's like a really easy way to get credits. Like if you know your stuff, if you're like fresh out of high school and this stuff is still like fresh in your memory, it's like super easy, and you can pretty much just CLEP your way to an associate's degree. People have been asking me about my pilot's license, the Air Force Academy. Basically, I'm thinking about reapplying to the Air Force Academy. I'm not sure yet. And I'm pretty close on my pilot's license. I just have to get my hours now. And finally, it's my associate's degree. And that, I'm only like 12 credits away from getting my associate's. So I'm pretty close on that as well. Anyways, guys, I'm like super busy this week, so I don't have a whole lot of time to make videos. I'm sorry. But I will definitely be catching back up with you guys pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.